Hi everyone, I'm Audrey.
And I'm Tamang. Welcome back to Signal News.
This is the Special Tết Edition of our new series. 2022 had been a remarkable journey for all of us. Let's take a quick recap of highlights throughout the last year at Swinburne Vietnam. Swinners finally got back to study on campus on 14th February after months of online study due to social distancing. New rules and solutions have been conducted in order to adapt to the new normal. Students were very excited and look forward to a soaring year.
From 14 to 17 April, Swinners had the opportunity to conquer Fansipan Peak. The 11 kilometers journey to the rooftop of Indochina had been a challenging but memorable experience to our students.
The 30th July marked the success of the EBGC Exploring Boundaries of Global Citizenship International Conference. EBGC is proud to bring the delegates and participants from around the world a chance to gather together and create impactful values and initiatives towards our vision of global citizenship education.
A grand opening ceremony celebrating the arrival of new students took place in Vietnam National Convention Center on 15 August. As part of the Futureverse theme, all the K4 students were immersed in a party of 3D space filled with lights and music performed by famous artists such as Dala. K4 students also had chances to meet our student clubs and to learn more about life at Swinburne Vietnam in our club day.
The successful Health Hackathon 2022 was held on 23rd August. The contest was highly appreciated for turning brilliant technological ideas into practical innovation for health, education, and real estate.
The Student Council's Presidential Debate Night was successfully organized on 24th September to welcome our new president, Nguyễn Phạm Phương Khanh. We look forward to engaging in innovative projects by our new Student Council in 2023.
From the 3rd to 8th October, aiming to raise awareness of the LGBT community, Pride Week was surely one of the most important events of the year. As part of Pride Week, Swinners got a chance to participate in a variety of interesting activities. One of the most important activities was the uni tour hosted by the IC Institute. Now, let's find out what everyone really thinks about our Pride Week.
Mình thì rất là khá ấn tượng về cái tuần lễ Pride mà Swinburne đã tổ chức, kiểu là từ đầu tuần cho đến tận hôm thứ Bảy ngày hôm nay. Mình thấy có rất là nhiều hoạt động, ví dụ như là mình được thấy trên truyền thông là có radio chẳng hạn, hay là có cái khu trưng bày ở bên trường của mình. Thì rất tiếc là mình chưa được nghe cái nội dung của cái radio, nhưng mà mình cảm thấy là cái hoạt động của các bạn rất là thú vị và đa dạng nữa. Gọi là hình như là một trong những số trường hiếm hoi mà mình thấy là có cái hoạt động, tổ chức cái hoạt động riêng cho về Pride cho cộng đồng LGBT như thế này.
Well, in regards to Pride Week, be yourself, be free, be happy.
Having the first student generation of Swinburne Vietnam to graduate surely make this year even more meaningful. All K1 students were honored with a graduation ceremony on 12 November at FPT Tower, number 10 Phạm Văn Bạch, marking the completion of their long journey at Swinburne Vietnam. So long, and wish the best to our K1 students.
The 29th November was the final of Swinbiz Rockstar Season 2. The top 8 teams have delivered impressive presentations for their innovative projects. And congratulations to Solila for becoming the new champion of the contest.
2022 was also a lively year of our student clubs, with surprising comebacks of household names like Soundwave with their Friday nights, Utopia with the Shallow Project, SEC with Halloween and Ted Fair, and Click and Click with Keep Rolling Workshop. 2022 also marked the grand debuts of Ethats and Burn Squad.
Following such performance, the Gala Swinburne Greats was held by the Student HQ on 9 January 2023. It has been a long time since such ceremony was organized to appreciate all crucial contributions to our student community. Once again, we would like to congratulate all students and club for their relentless commitment. You guys deserve it.
We have just gone through all the highlights of 2022. Audrey, from your point of view, what would be the most outstanding activity in 2022?
For me, as a sophomore, the international internship interests me the most. This internship is probably the most special internship so far, as it was the first internship ever for media students and also the first internship after the pandemic.
Today, we are pleased to have our K2 media students here to share a bit about their recent internship. Let's see if they have any helpful advice for us.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining Signal News today. As you guys have just finished your international internship, we have some questions to ask you about our special unit at Swinburne Vietnam. The first question, how do you feel about your internship and what have you gained at the real workplace?
I think generally we could say that we learn a lot and it's positive. There are ups and downs, I guess, so if you guys want to share anything.
Yeah, I totally agree because my internship is it requires me to move away from Hanoi, and I went to another province to work there. It's very nice, and I have a very different environment from what I've just experienced here. I feel I've learned a lot. I feel like I've learned a lot, and I've been growing so much from that.
About the application process, how does the university help us and what do you have to prepare beforehand?
I do think the university helps us with like a lot of months before we even apply by hosting like workshops on how to fix your CVs, how to prove it, and how to like land an interview with the interviewer, with the company that you want. In terms of like the application itself, I do think that they do support a lot of like collect our CVs and trying to send to the companies.
For me, I would say yes. I do feel like I do know and acknowledge that they helped us a lot. However, just like the list of the companies they provided me, I don't find anything that suits me at that point. So that's why I apply for another company that outside of the list and through a referral source, not like just through like traditional application or whatever. But this shows one thing that okay, the school helps, but we also have to actively and proactively grab the opportunity. Not just like the effort must come both ways. It cannot just come from the school only. So I think this is like common rules. Yeah.
Since this is still a unit, we do have assignment during our internship. So can you clarify it and like what are the assignments? Like, is it hard and time consuming? Do you have any tips for the next internship?
So I think that we have like 3 assignments. The very first one is like the plan. We have to like create a plan that including the goals and the aims and all of the like the scope of work that we aim to do at the companies. And then the second assignment is like when we have like half the time in the internships, so we have to make presentations. Like
record a video presenting our hardship throughout the internship and what are our possible solutions to it. And the final one.
The final one.
Yeah, the final one is like an essay or a project report. So it will depends on the nature of your job. For me, I chose an essay because my task is really like various, and you kind of have to expect that as an intern. Other people I saw like do a very detailed project of what they've done and like how they've learned from that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Last question. Can each of you give an advice to our juniors on their future internship? What should they do?
I'd say don't.
Wait, me? Our ancestors once said, nghề chọn người chứ có ai chọn đi làm đâu. So, you know.
just đầu thai.
Đầu thai.
Well, I cannot agree more. Back to you, Mừng and Audrey.
Was such a special year because it marked the comeback of everything after the historical pandemic. After a long period of time spending most of the time for ourselves, we finally had the chance to get back with the community.
Indeed, the Swinburne Vietnam community has shown a soaring effort and progress in our comeback to the new normal. And now, Audrey will show us a quick evaluation of our loving community in 2022. Audrey.
Thank you, Tâm Anh. Needless to say, there's been a lot going on within the Swinburne Vietnam community in the last 2022. There were ups and downs for sure, but overall, things were quite impressive. We started our year with our comeback from COVID-19, adapting to the new normal, familiarizing with the new learning method, and recovering from the last COVID-19 wave. I remembered everyone was affected around March, but we fought it well, so kudos to all of us. Since then, a lot has gone on within the student community. Since the K1 graduated and the K2 were undertaking their internship, reports said that we were quite short on dramas and scandals, which is quite sad, am I right? The community needs some spices. There are 5 rules on campus. I don't remember about the other 4, but there's one crucial one. No kissing. Oh my god, in the library, in the parking lot, in the hallway, in classes, and even in front of the staff's office? It does not look as cute as you might think. It's annoying, hideous. You're not Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. We're young, but don't be too wild and free, guys. The Pride Week in October was a huge success. We became immensely aware of the LGBT movement. We contributed to the LGBT community. We welcomed IC, one of the most important social organizations. We met significant people of the community. We gained knowledge, we had fun, and we're proud. Truly appreciate the Student Council, SEC, and Signal Club for letting this happen. At the same time, the CJ movement is also growing as strongly as ever. Hilarious nicknames, homophobic comments, harassment at club events, and on the school sites. Way to go, guys! We'll get back to this, I promise. Let's get back to our school. 2022 was also the year of field trips. We visited an immense number of companies and factories, yet one of the most significant ones was surely the FPT Tower. Beautiful place. I wonder, what if it was our study location? Well, we had the innovation space though, very modern. Sometimes the class could get too crowded and then too hot. I could barely breathe, but that's okay, right? But dear Swinburne Vietnam, we're sincerely asking for discounts of our parking fee. I know you can do this. One of the greatest changes of the year, the Global Citizen course is now run by CGCE. No more Head Start, the second floor is available. I love club events there. Swinburne Vietnam's best decision since, Anywho, it was still a great year for our community.
2022 has surely been a long journey filled with exciting experiences. So, what can Swinners look forward to in 2023? Possibly another exciting graduation ceremony for K2 students, a memorable internship for K3 students, valuable contests and events, new clubs projects of course, and maybe even new innovations and movements. 2023 is indeed a year full of expectations.
2023 will also be a promising year for Signal Club, as we will mark our grand comeback with various media specialties. And for a New Year resolution, save your lucky money because Signal will be back with the first exclusive magazine at Swinburne Vietnam. Stay tuned for more updates of our projects.
Signal has had our own plans for a successful year ahead, so how about you? Get on with it now and get prepared for a joyful Tết holiday ahead. Hopefully that every Swinners will achieve a lot in 2023.
Once again, I'm Audrey.
And I'm Tâm Anh. See you in the next episode of Signal News. Goodbye and
Happy New Year!